Experiencing some technical difficulties.
Oh, you.
No technical difficulties!
I'm gonna pause this one.
I'm subscribing to my entire
Shut up. At least I have it. At least my offer is better than yours.
Who here watched Sailor Moon ever?
Oh, hell yeah!
All of us.
Wow, what the heck? It's like all this side, no one over there.
Okay. Who watched Sailor Moon as a kid? Okay, Alex, use the mic.
Go on our side. It's the awesome side.
I'm just trying to get this working. I don't trust Apple.
I love Apple.
Don't trust Apple.
You're supposed to trust Apple. There are overlords. You never trust Windows. They crash. And they get smashed by rocks. Or Apple. Remember Apple thrown at your window?
Yeah, if you can figure that out for me, because I have no idea what I'm doing. But yeah, I used to watch Sailor Moon when I was a kid, and like I was always making fun for it. But there's a couple of things that I used to watch the show a lot, and there's a bunch of things that bothered me. And namely one of them is in the third movie. Yeah, it's crazy actually like watch all the movies, it's really ridiculous. But basically, like the premise of the movie was the villains were gonna kidnap children and eat their dreams and use it as power. That's not creepy at all. And they're like using like candy to lure them in and like, guys, do you not realize this? But basically, as they're going in, they're inside the castle. They're trying to find the bad guy. They're running down the hallway, and they turn a corner. And it's like, hey, there's the big bad guy right there. And they basically try to walk into her. I don't know what that was going to accomplish. And they hit like a lightning force field. And like, oh no, we have to fire our attacks at it. And they all do the crazy, stupid animations for their attacks. And all hits the barrier. Nothing happens. And then they'll go over to the right, hey look, there's a giant ship there. Let's take that ship and drive it through. And it's really odd why they would do that, but Sailor Moon and the other guy jump on the ship and they start driving through the barrier and it finally starts working and Mercury comes up, he pulls up her visor and she's got a little pocket computer, she's like, there's a barrier there. No shit! Really? I wouldn't have known had I not walked into it, fired attacks at it, and driven a ship through it. Seriously. You're supposed to be the smart one. And there's other things that bug me too, like in the actual show. There's at one point where the bad guys call up a monster, and the monster refuses to do anything. He's like, no, I'm not gonna help you. That's Iggy. Screw you. He's not very nice. But Sailor Moon just like blows him up anyway. He's like, what did he do wrong? He didn't do anything. You're racist. That's what you are.
It's a monster.
That monster could have helped with giant leaps in medical science. And you just blow them up because, oh no, some bad guy summoned them. They're terrible people. Oh yeah, the awkward, naked, pubescent teenager. I mean, I never understood that. And like, I know how they always kept getting upgrades to the thing, and it just never made any sense. It was a weird show. I mean, when I was in grade 3, I actually bought Sailor Moon sneakers, and I like had no idea what would happen to me when I brought them to school. And I'm like, no, I'm rooting for the bad guys. They're awesome. I just like the shoes. Makes me feel pretty. But, I mean, there's a lot of shows going around that I am really getting sick of seeing. I'm sure you guys all have a passionate hatred, or at least I better hope you do, you better get out, of Bakugan.
Yes!
I am getting sick of that show. After hearing, like, the synopsis, it confuses the hell out of me. It's like, one day, there were cards raining from the sky!
It's true.
You know, no one notices. It's like, yeah, so we're gonna use these cards, we're gonna make a card game. And it specifically says in the intro, it's like, the children made the card game. It's like, are you kidding me? Like, these kids could just like, I played this card, you lose. It's just like, you can't do rules like that. And I don't understand this. It's like, I've been trying to watch the show and they don't explain anything. at least in Yu-Gi-Oh, it is always like, I activate my trap card. It does exactly this, and nothing else. You've activated my trap card. It's just,
It's Beyblade and...
Beyblade, oh man.
I enjoyed
Beyblade
Beyblade.
stuff, but they're trying to take all of that, and they're trying to put, like, Beat 'em On was like a rip-off of Beyblade.
Beat 'em On was the shit, screw you. I don't know why I love that show so much, but the voice acting was so amazing. I love these characters. They're so good. It's such a stupid premise, but it's just so good. And then the second season came out and they changed all the voice actors. Like, you wanted this show to fail, didn't you? You're just so ashamed of doing this.
Duel Masters.
Get out. Get out.
I enjoy Duel Masters.
No. No. Okay, no.
No!
That's still not working? God dang.
So,
See, this is it's probably Vish's fault somehow. What was the best show ever?
Fighting Foodons! And I snapped.
You see, I didn't have Fox. I didn't have Fox until like that show was off the air. Now it's just like, oh boy, Sonic X! Everybody loves Sonic! Right? No, they don't. Nobody likes Sonic anymore.
tell them about Fire
And of course they have a bunch of other terrible shows. I mean, we all know what they did to One Piece. Pirates can rap like no other person in the world can, and they just censored the hell out of it. It's like, I remember one thing where it was like, in the normal scene, he's holding a gun to a guy's head, but in the remake, he's holding like some sort of telephone with a boxing glove on it. And it's like, what? How did you? And of course they're like afraid, like if there's any Japanese text,
4 kids hates Jack.
no, they'll just get rid of it. And what? What do you want?
It's like how in Yu-Gi-Oh! They censored Egypt Air. They took from the Egyptian airport, they took away the words Egypt Air because it was just like too Egyptian.
Oh man, I mean, I was kind of expecting it to be written in hieroglyphs. That's totally how the Egyptians talk. They're like, bird, man doing this, and scarab. And they're like, yeah, I understand what you just said.
Tell them about Firestorm.
What else is there? I mean, I guess Pokemon. I mean, I had to shed a tear when they got rid of the voice actors. I mean, we all miss them. We all grew up with them. It's like, now the only time I can hear Ash's regular voice, like on Dinosaur King. No, it's like he was in puberty before, and then suddenly he went backwards. And Brock now sounds like he's 50. And it's really, really creepy.
No, don't give me the balls, really hard.
Yeah, but now, like, no, they don't even have a human to drag him off.
Did you know that they're officially making, like, before James was just kind of like, he kind of wears dresses sometimes. Now they're officially making him gay. Officially, just like
Another one.
I'm cool with that. Actually, yeah, no, wait, what am I saying? I ship Jesse and James.
At the same time, I'm just like, what? The only reason that they're making him officially gay is because they don't want us to have children get the idea that straight guys cross-dress. And I say straight men can cross-dress and they should.
So clearly this was after 4 kids abandoned Pokemon. They were just, as soon as they heard that, they were so scared. Oh right! Oh man! I love this story. This was in the Kids WB version, and this scares the crap out of me. It's confirmed in the anime by the English people that Dawn is 10. I have no idea how old Ash is. He's probably like 25. It's kind of creepy. Like he's been on that adventure forever. When's he gonna stop? Seriously, stop. And you know what he needs to do? He needs to stop making friends in the Pokemon leagues. He always loses to them. He's like, oh, you're my friend. I can't beat you. I suck. But no, Dawn is 10 according to the anime. And later on in the series, they say that Dawn's mother is 22.
Do the math!
Pokemon is supporting preteen pregnancies, and that scares the crap out of me. I think the robot overlords are talking to me. What's that, robot overlords?
C1. might now see about that would be C2, C3,
Okay,
C4.
but I mean, Pokemon has just been downhill for quite a while. Okay, yes, because you're the only one who's going to talk to me. Come on, guys, talk to me. Give me something to work with.
Hear about the theory online that Pokemon is all just Ash and Akuma?
Yes, I love that theory. That theory is totally true.
Oh, dude.
He never become a Pokemon master is because after that, he realized he would have nothing else to live for in his...
And then he comes out of the coma, and he just opens his eyes very briefly as he's being taken off the life support, and he sees his mother, and it's like, he can only utter a couple of words. I want to be the very best.
That's incredibly depressing.
Isn't that nice?
I like how Team Rocket is his, Meowth is his greed, and like...
Yeah, it's a really confusing theory.
But it makes sense.
I love how James is his face.
Yeah, it's weird. You, something back there, Fluffy. You have something to say? What?
Hold that thought. We gotta get this on the show.
Oh boy! I can stop talking now!
I'm out of battery. Damn.
Hi, in case
You want to do it?
I don't know.
Am I allowed to, Mike?
Well, she's kind of actually singing.
Yeah, she's got to have to
Okay, that's okay.
That's the devil is.